Hey everyone, Michelle Alexandria coming at you on the last night of Comic-Con 2019. Woo! It is Saturday night. I am flying out first thing tomorrow morning, so sadly my afternoon flight was changed until 6:30 in the morning, so I'm a little salty about that. So I have to actually get to bed in a few minutes. But it's been a really interesting day today. Didn't go quite as I had hoped or planned, but I did get to do the Good Place, but I didn't get Kristen Bell, and I did do the Flash press room, which is the press room I wasn't even supposed to be in, but I went anyway because Cisco told me last night he wanted to see me in the press room, and then he didn't even come to our table, so that was kind of annoying. And I didn't get a chance to at least give him a hug goodbye or any of that kind of stuff. But during the Flash press room, I was talking to a guy, and he actually managed to get me into the biggest panel of the year, which is the Marvel Hall H panel. Woo, 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 woo. So this was actually my very first time being in the Hall H panel, and I gotta tell you, I finally get what actors mean by being in the room where it happens, because the crowd was electric. The atmosphere in that hall it smelled to high heaven, but you put up with the smells because everything was just electric. It was just the electric environment, and I would probably never do Hall H again, unless again I lucked into actually doing it the way I did today, where someone actually had a all access pass that he gave. Well, it wasn't an all access pass, but it was like a whole studio pass. So I was able to come in there and sit down, relax, and all that kind of stuff. Didn't have to wait in line, so that was pretty darn awesome. So, I know by now you probably heard all the news, but I just wanted to tell you what it was like to be in the room where it happened. As the song in Hamilton goes, in the room where it happens, in the room where it happens. It was just such an amazing experience to kind of feel the love that was in that room and hear the crowd cheer everything. It was just awesome. The positivity in the room, the love, the passion for all things Marvel. Not like the interwebs where basically you're going to have a bunch of a-hole alt-right trolls trying to astroturf everything with their fake outrage and fake anger and all that crap. And don't bother to bring that to my channel, because I'm going to ban you if you use the words trigger, woke, or any of that kind of crap on my in my comment section. You're gonna get automatically banned. No second chances, no nothing, because I will know you're alt-right troll. If you want to comment on my videos and comment on anything, I don't welcome debate, because I don't want to debate you. But if you want to leave your comment, even if it's different than mine, all I ask is that you be respectful. Just be respectful. Have your own original thought. Do not come to my channel and just regurgitate something that's been repeated 100 or 1,000 times or something. Come with your own original thought and be an adult. That is all I ask. Is that too much to ask or expect? Apparently so on the interwebs. But anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about the Hall H experience, the experience of being there in the room, and to give you some information if you haven't seen it. And since I was in the room, I wasn't able to take notes, but I'm on the Marvel website, and they actually went through everything. So I'm going to read through this. And if you're patient and you wait until the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little special clip at the very end that was kind of funny, and I think I could probably get away with showing without getting copyright struck and all that kind of stuff. But I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of cam footage up anyway, because everyone was taking cam footage even though they told us not to, and they were policing everything. But I know me, if I post it, I'm going to be getting channel flags and all that kind of stuff. But it was a pretty awesome experience just being in the room with that hype crowd. That crowd was just outstanding. Now, the one thing I will say, I want to get all my comments out of the way before I tell you what the actual news is. So basically, my theory is that based on everything that they showed, a couple of obvious things are going to happen. I think they really are going to end up doing a all-females Avengers group, just like there is an all-females group Avengers group in the comics. I think they're going to go that route, and this actually tells me that they're definitely going to go that route, because a couple of major announcements, like Jane fought like the return of Natalie Portman to take on the mantle of the female Thor, which was a long-running popular series in the comics a few years ago, where Jane Foster becomes Thor. Marvel is ballsy. They really are. They are going all in. They're leaning in, as what's her name from Facebook says. They're leaning in, and it's pretty awesome to see them have this much confidence and say, "F you trolls, we're going to do what we're going to do. We have confidence in what we're doing." To do that, because I was just kind of like sitting there. So anyway, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So I'm going to dive right in here. And and the other thing, and before we start, a lot of people are already complaining about there is nothing about Fantastic Four and all this other stuff. And this is all SJW crap. It's not. This is actually phase 1 of phase 1. And they're going to announce the rest of their slate at D23. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the show ended on this great, amazing mic drop moment, and I'm just going to tell you now so that you don't need to hear me go through all of this. So we're at the end of this presentation. I need to go through all of this so that I can tell you why that ending was. So I'm torn between telling you the ending or going through this whole list. So I'm going to tell you the ending and then go through the whole list. So the ending was awesome because Kevin Feige was channeling his inner Steve Jobs here. Not even an inner Steve Jobs. He was his outer Steve Jobs, because basically at the very end of the presentation, when we all think it's over with and everything, he's like, wow, and that's just phase 1. That's just part of phase 1. I haven't even told you about Captain Marvel 2. Woo! Crowd went crazy. I haven't told you about Black Panther 2. Woo! And then he mentioned Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And then he was like, Fantastic Four, and the crowd lost their minds. They were like, oh my God. And then they were like, and the mutants, and the crowd went even crazier. And then he was like, more on this stuff later. So that's why they have some stuff back. Plus, everything that they talked about only goes to 2021. That's only a 2-year slate. And Kevin Feige likes to plan his phases in 5 years. So I don't know why all of a sudden there's already 1,000 comments on Marvel.com and all these other stupid YouTube videos where people are like, oh, they didn't talk about Fantastic Four. They didn't talk about... You people need to calm the F down and have patience. I mean, D23 is in 4 weeks. I guarantee you we're going to get the rest of the slate, the Phase 4 slate at D23 in 4 weeks. We're going to get that slate. We're going to find out about Captain Marvel 2. We're going to find out about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. We're going to find out about what they're doing with the Avengers. I think we're going to find out what's happening with Spider-Man 2. We're going to find out what's happening with the female Avengers. We're going to find all of that stuff out in 4 weeks. What they did today was called a tease, people. A tease. And I also really love the brilliance of actually tightly integrating the Disney Plus stuff with the Marvel Universe stuff, because basically the Marvel movie is going to segue right into the Disney Plus stuff, and the Disney Plus series is going to segue right out into the Marvel stuff. The only thing I don't like about that is that they're not going to be doing multiple Marvel series. It's just going to be like probably one Marvel series in between each movie. And if I'm subscribing to a streaming service, I want a lot of different TV shows and not one different show each fall. If you expect me to pay for your streaming service, I want to have multiple things to watch, not just, the movie's over, and then I have to go to Disney Plus and watch WandaVision before I watch Doctor Strange or something like that. What I want to have is multiple options. Like, I want to be able to watch WandaVision, and I want there to be like 2 or 3 other Marvel related shows. But the way they're describing this is it's going to be movie, TV, movie, Disney Plus, movie, Disney Plus, movie. It's how they're describing this service is going to be, and I don't like that at all. I mean, I love the idea of it, and I love the fact that it's directly connected, but there's no way you can do multiple shows at once if you're going to do it that way. But it also gives us more content in the MC universe, and they are saying that each of these shows are going to have like a movie verse quality to them. And I believe Disney, they're going to shell out a lot of big budget quality money for these productions, and you're going to get 6 hours instead of 2. So you have that going for you. But by the same token, I just want more stuff to watch on my streaming service if I'm going to be paying for it. And there's no doubt I'm going to be paying for it. But it's just kind of annoying the way they're kind of doing it. And I can see people being upset about that. But it is what it is. So yeah, they're going to do more of that. But then after Kevin Feige made all of that and announced all of that stuff, then he said, oh, and one more thing. We have two-time Academy Award winning actor Masanali Ali. I just say his name really fast so you don't know I'm butchering it. Masanali Ali. And he walked out there and he just kind of put on his hat. The crowd went absolutely nuts, but I couldn't tell what was on the hat. And then all of a sudden, his blade comes up, and I'm like, I jumped up and I was just like, woo! And I normally don't do that. I normally am kind of a chill, cool kind of person, but even I lost my mind at that. But what would have been even better if it was Snipes who came out. But Snipes better be involved in this movie. So anyway, let me get to the rundown, and I'll run through this rundown really quick because I'm pretty sure most of you people, if you're watching this, you probably already went to your bigger channels to get all this news. But I'm going to run through this real quick, and then I'm going to show you, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, you'll see something really cool. But remember, I do want your comments, but I want you to be kind of chill about it and not go off the deep end. I just want people to be nice to each other. That's all. That's the kind of channel I'm trying to build. Is I want a community of people who are nice to each other, helpful to each other, and I just want to have a good conversation about movies and TV and tech and all that kind of stuff. I don't want it to be a dumpster fire. I want people to be genuinely excited about stuff. I'm a shill. I'm a proud shill because I like stuff. So sue me if I like stuff.
I feel bad that you did that.
It was my birthday yesterday, and they
I think you all know where I'm going to go with this.
Yes.
And because it's non-licensed, we won't be sued. To you, happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, dear baby.
Louder. There's only 1 or 2 ways to go with that. There's the kind of like, oh no, you shouldn't stop.
Just gotta take love. So Doctor Strange has obviously gone through a lot, and his actions lead to the success of defeating Thanos.
Yeah.
And he's developed so much as a sorcerer, but also as a man.
Yeah.
So what's next for him? Just easy softball questions.
I think, yeah, just some, home economics and cooking, knitwear, and a kind of crazy line in horror. Look, I'm really excited to be at the dawn of this project, and I think it's vital to maintain the integrity of humour and stuff that we had in the first film, but with this twist of horror, which I think will really have people gripped.
Is that twist of horror going to change any way that you approach him as a character at all, or?